champions and coming off a Sweet 16 last year, and have a core group that were a big part of that.
What's the consistent thing that this team is doing the last week that has led to the results?
You know, I think it's just we've been better offensively, and then we're really improving defensively. And I also think that a lot of it is making the change of playing bigger. I mean, we want to play bigger. Mario is best as a 3, and we had to play him out of 4 out of bare necessity because some of our younger bigs weren't ready. I mean, that's why Schneider today's minutes really helps us because it gives him more confidence, and us more going to play him more minutes, and then it's going to help us moving forward. You know, hopefully EJ's okay. It looked like he retweaked his MCL, and I got to go check with the trainer right after I'm done with you folks to see where that stands. But those two things, we're playing better defensively, playing smart with the ball. I look at us again, we don't turn it over a lot. And that's a big part of what we're doing and who we are. And I thought our defense, again, we had 11 steals today, not just the Lamar's 5, but you look IJ Reddy again with another terrific floor game today. And he makes his foul shots. And when you see him get a rebound and get knocked down we were really struggling at one point where he made a one-on-one. I think we were down 1. So a lot of guys stepping up doing things. And, you know, it's a hard team to match up with. We played Tyson probably less minutes than I would normally like. But it's hard to match up out there when they're so big.
We saw you embrace Lamar after the game. What was kind of like the last few days been like for him?
You know what? I hugged him and kissed him on the ear and I said, "Your dad would be really proud of you right now." And I just can't imagine. I cannot tell you, answer that for you, how it's been for him. I lost my father, and I know how traumatic that was for me. And I think anybody who's lost their dad or their mother would relate to that. So for him to be able to handle all this and kind of have it as a motivation to do well, my dad, and I don't know what he said to you guys, but you know he's been tremendous, and you can see his growth as a player. You know, so I have a lot of confidence having him on the floor.
Which I asked him about whenever he missed the game earlier this year and how he's grown. What have you seen from him since that time? He talked about not wanting to let his teammates down.
Yeah, and that's great. That's what I love to hear. You know, when you have players that are playing for each other and playing for your team. When teams are playing for one another, those are the best teams. I had a great, really nice compliment about our team either after LSU or after Arkansas, where one of my friends that's a basketball person said, "Yeah, you guys are really playing for each other." That's the ultimate compliment.